going to a town hall. They have 8,000 people and great people. Pennsylvania. I thought the McDonald's was very exciting. That got picked up quite well. That was great. And then we're going to the Pittsburgh game tonight. Pittsburgh Steelers, which will be exciting. And we're going to have a good time. A gentleman, he'll give you his name later. A lot, yeah. He's doing a great job. Elon's all over Pennsylvania. He feels that this victory is very important for the country. He thinks that for democracy, for the country itself. He's a great man with a great touch and a great feel for what's going on, and amazing. He just had a tremendous success, as you know, with the landing of that rocket. But Elon's all over Pennsylvania. He thinks it's very important, and I do too. You win Pennsylvania, you win the whole thing. I blame everybody, including Biden. I blame everybody. The Ukraine war should have never started. If I were president, there would be nobody dead, and there'd be peace. They'd have all those beautiful buildings standing, as opposed to being like demolition sites. That's exactly what it is. They're all knocked down all over the country. If I were president, that war would have never started, believe me. Because the election is going on. You don't do a debate when the election's on. And I had a debate with Joe Biden. I had one with her. I did both. I did well in both, obviously. I'm leading in all the polls. But the election's going on. You don't debate when the election's going on. I mean, we're already 3-4 days into the election. I look forward to the result. But I also look forward, you know, I've gone 52 days in a row without a day off, as you probably know better than anybody. Yes, please.
How often do you talk to Elon Musk, and what do you think about Elon Musk, and what do you think about his $1 million plan proposal?
Well, I speak to Elon a lot. He's a friend of mine. He also gave me a full endorsement. I mean, every time he goes out, he gives me an endorsement. He feels very strongly about our winning. He knows what he's doing. He's somebody who really knows. And don't forget, Elon Musk did a tremendous service to North Carolina, Georgia. He got them his Starlink. Starlink is a big deal. You can't get them. And he got hundreds of them for those two areas. So they went from no communication right during and after the hurricane to having better communication than they had before with the wires. So we owe Elon a lot. But North Carolina, Georgia, and some other areas that had very little communication, they got it because of Elon Musk. I asked them to do it.
Tell us a little bit about your trip to North Carolina tomorrow. What are you hoping to accomplish there?
Just to let the people know I'm with them. The government's been very bad to North Carolina. The White House has been very, very bad to North Carolina. The governor of Georgia is doing a very good job. I don't know how they've treated Georgia, but the governor is doing a very good job. But North Carolina has been treated really badly by the White House. So I'm just going to let them know I'm with them.
Democrats are criticizing you for having Antonio Brown speak at your rally. You're going to be with him at the game tonight. Are you concerned about your proximity to him, given his the many allegations that he has?
I don't know anything about the allegations. I just heard he was in the... I don't know anything about it. I know he's a hell of a football player, but I just don't know about it.
Has been criticizing your tariff proposals and said that your trade policy is basically just gibberish. Do you have a response to that?
Trade policies are going to make this country rich, richer than it ever was. We've been taken advantage of by every country in the world, including our allies, including the European Union. I mean, not only China, by the way, all fairness to China. And my trade policies will make us very rich. They will bring us tremendous numbers of jobs. They'll take a place like Detroit and make it the motor capital, the car capital of the world again. We'll do that. And our trade policies will make it very, very rich. That's why a guy like Elon Musk is supporting me, because he knows what's going to happen. She will drive businesses out and people out of our country. We're going to end up, if she got elected, you have a 1929 style depression, not recession. This will be a 1929 style depression, the good old depression, and we don't want that in our country. If she gets elected, she knows nothing about business. Her policies are done by very stupid people, very foolish people and stupid people. She knows nothing. I don't think she can get elected. I can't imagine. You won't have any jobs. The country will be out of business. Well, I haven't followed that. All I know is he's a great patriot. What he's done between the cars and the jobs and all of the things he's done. And look what happened. He moved to Texas from Los Angeles, from basically California. And I just asked him one question. Did the Governor Newsom, did he call you to try and keep this massive company in the area that they're at, which is a place in California that's a very nice place, but they don't treat people right? I said, did he ever call you? Did Newsom ever call you in order to try and keep you? He said he never got a call. Think of it. Thousands of jobs. He's threatening to move. He wants to stay, probably. And he never got a call from anybody in California to keep the jobs. You know what they call that? Bad management. I think he's one of the greatest Americans we've had in many, many decades. Elon is amazing. When you look at that rocket ship come in, it lands in the same place that it took off. And I'm looking, I had no idea we'd see that. And nobody else can do it. Our country can't do it. We can do it because of him. Russia can't do it, and China can't do it. They don't have the technology. He does. No, he's, they say one in a generation. That's Elon. To have his endorsement is such a big deal. And you see those young people when they hear his name. He knows what he's doing. All he wants is he wants to have a great country. And he knows that she will destroy the country. She's a Marxist. She's a communist. She wants to have open borders. Millions, hundreds of millions of people are going to pour in. Unchecked, unvetted. So now we have hundreds of thousands of criminals all over our country because of her and her ridiculous open border. And I want people to come in also, but they have to be checked and vetted. Thank you very much. See you over at the press.